Hopefully you can all hear me okay there. Let's find our standing position. We're going to do some breath work, but as always we'll start off with a little bit of getting my microphone in the right place, a little bit of spine enlivening, ribcage mobilising, just so that we can allow the lungs to inflate naturally without forcing anything. Start off with our palms facing forwards. If I show you from the side, I'm not pulling my shoulders back or pulling my elbows back, just got palms facing forward, so comfortable position here. A little bit of bend in the knees, and I'll do it slowly, so we'll rotate over to the right. Notice as I rotate, that opposite heel is just coming off the floor. So I'm rotating, mirroring you and rotating to the right. And then I'm coming back to centre, mirroring you and rotating to the left. So the idea is we're getting some rotation working through the spine, where we've got that central nervous system connected through the spine, the spinal cord. And then just gently speed that up. Just moving side to side. A little bit of bend in the knees so we're not twisting the knee. And as always, lift and lengthen through the spine. So I don't want to be down here. Lift and lengthen, so we're working around that strong rotational axis. And we're breathing naturally. We just need breathing in and out through the nose. So not doing anything in any particular way with the breath, just allowing the breath to flow naturally in and out through the nose. Pay particular attention to keeping the shoulders relaxed, so make sure our shoulders aren't starting to unshop, and work on that rotation, focus on the rotation here through that upper back, through that thoracic spine. Just get into the flow with it. If it's comfortable, you can just take a little look a little bit further around. But again, as always, no forcing. And just making sure that you've got space around you. Just bring the arms down. I'm going to take that lamp out. Bring the arms down so you're most probably about chest height. And again, keep tall through the spine. But this just brings the emphasis a little bit lower down the spine. So you're still sort of upper back, but coming more towards that mid-back area. Arms just floating, shoulders down. Again, the breath is just easy in and out through the nose. Just peeling that heel off the ground of the opposite side that you rotate to. And then we can come a little bit lower on the knees and bring the arms down, so you're more a little bit focused on lower back here. So we can just go into sort of like a mini squat. So where the arms are floating, if you like, is sort of like focusing your attention on that area in the spine. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, keeping lifted and lengthening through the crown. And then just come up to soft knees, and we can just go into our, now just let the arms go just into knocking, keeping tall, and now have the feet flat on the floor. So we're not doing the heel lift, just connect to the floor with the feet. Just allow that rotation through the spine. Keep lifting and lengthening upwards. Shoulders relaxed, upper back relaxed, legs nice and strong. And you're just looking side to side. And then just really easily slow it down. Bring the feet to about shoulder width and just take a minute or a moment just to stand. Feel connected to the ground. A little bit more weight through the heels. Just watch that pelvis doesn't rock forward. So very subtly a little bit more weight through the heels. That'll balance, that'll bring the upper body to balance on top of the lower body. Remember that nice idea of connecting to the earth through the feet and then connecting up, lifting and lengthening up through the crown of the head. So strong lower body, light and lifted upper body, shoulders relaxed. Take a moment just to find that balance. The breath is just easy, just allow the breath to be. And then step back out, it's about shoulder width. We'll do our spinal cord breathing, so a little bit of bend in the knees, a little bit of bend in the hips. Extend, and then flex. Breathing in through the nose, and then out. So in, out. So go with the movement, breath with the movement on this one. Breathing in, go at your own comfortable pace, and out. And when we're breathing in, we're not pulling the breath in, we're not pulling loads of volume of air in, just allow the breath in. So it's almost like the breath is just naturally pouring in. It's the movement that you're creating with the ribs and spine that is actually just allowing the breath to flow into the body. We don't want to hear any sound with the breath. Breathing in and opening up the front of the spine, opening up the chest. Breathing out, squeezing the glutes. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in. Breathing in. And breathing out. And then again, just come to standing. Find a comfortable standing position. Connect to the ground. Lift and lengthen to the sky. Just pop your hands on the belly. And just bring awareness now to breathing, or the breath, just allowing the breath down into this area here. So again, I'm not physically using any breathing muscles to breathe into my belly. I'm just feeling that as I breathe in, there's a natural tendency for the belly just to flow out a little bit. And as I breathe out, very, very subtly, very, very subtly. And that movement is a consequence of the diaphragm as you're breathing in deep into the lungs. The diaphragm just dropping, and that is just placing a little bit of pressure which just pushes the belly out. So I'm not physically doing any work with the lower abdominals apart from not allowing everything just to collapse on the floor. keep a softness in the knees. So you're just following the breath. Your own soft, easy, effortless, rhythmical breath cycle. Now just pop the hands on the floating ribs down here, the really low ribs. Just pop your hands on the side of the ribs there, just to bring awareness to the movement as the diaphragm moves down. Those ribs will gently just float out to the side. Again, just feel it rather than do anything to create that movement. If it starts to tighten your shoulders, you can just give yourself a little hug. We're just bringing awareness to this three-dimensional breath. If you need to adjust again, check in with where your feet are, lift and lengthen through the crown. You'll notice that changes the position, or even subtly changes the position of the rib cage. Bring your hands onto the back, so if you can feel the back of your ribs here, just see if you can feel that little bit of expansion through the back of the body. If that creates tension in the shoulders, just rest the back of the hands on that area there. And again, see if you can feel that very subtle horizontal breathing. You're breathing across the body rather than pulling the breath up the body. All of this at the same time as you're breathing in and out through the nose, or allowing the breath in through the nose. Birds are singing. Don't know whether you can hear the birds. Really nice. And then just bring the hands back to the belly. So you're centering the breath, you're just allowing the breath to come deep into the body. So there's a true deep breath. We're not increasing the volume or hoiking everything up here, we're just breathing deep into the body. Follow a couple more breaths. And then the next breath, I want you to deliberately increase the volume, and we can just do a sigh out. So it's just a breath in through the nose, and just let go, release. Notice it's not a breath in through the nose using any of these muscles up here. You can still breathe deep. So let's do that one more time. Breath in through the nose. Feel this space here, and nice, let go, Really nice, beautiful sunny morning. And then a little bit of a shake out. So you can have a little bit of a vigorous shake, or you can have a nice gentle shake. You can tap your heels into the ground, or you can just keep your feet on the floor. Just move whatever you feel is good for just releasing any tightness or tension that you may have in the body. And you can just breathe easy through the nose, or you can just a little bit of an increase in volume and got a nice tingling sensation then down the back of my neck. So however you feel you need to shake out a little bit. If you need to do some lateral flow stuff, just a little bit of movement. And then when you've had a good shake, come back to balance. Hands on the belly again. Tune in with the breath, just allowing it to happen. We're now going to activate the diaphragm, so we're going to take some quick breaths. There's a couple of ways you can do this. So you can do it in and out through the nose, which could be, so I'm literally just pulling in. So I'm just pulling that diaphragm back up, pulling from the lower abs up. Or, so that's in and out through the nose. Or you could do in through the nose, out through the mouth. So it's almost like, so whichever one works for you. So we are deliberately now stressing the body. So there's a deliberate stress. This is not the way you would breathe all of the time, obviously. That's the way you would be breathing if you were anxious, so quick, sharp breaths. But we're not breathing up here. We'll do about 10 of those, and then you'll do a fuller breath in, and then we just let the breath calm. So we're going from one extreme to the other. So if you have the analogy as if you were doing running or interval training, you do a sprint and then you'd recover. So this is a sprint and then we recover. If you start to feel lightheaded, if you start to feel dizzy, then do stop doing those quick or almost like panting breaths. In Qigong, this is called fanning the fire or fanning the flames. So it's actually just activating the diaphragm. We're just waking up the diaphragm, activating. The breath in is natural because it just happens. If you're a female, if you're pregnant, if you've got any cardiovascular issues, if you've got any high blood pressure issues, then just do it slowly or don't do it at all. You're in control of what you're doing there. So you could just do just nice and gentle. So when we're ready, let's do about 10 of those. So soft knees, focus your hands on the belly, and then when you're ready, in breath. And then just really let the breath slow. Really long, slow, deep in that true sense of the word, deep breathing. So we're not doing any breath holds at all. So we just slow the breath, calm the breath. And then when you're ready, we'll do another 10. So it's breath in. And breath out. Really notice if you can slow the breath without restriction, so without creating tension. Just see how slow that breath can go, how deep and slow and light as well. So it's almost like a thin thread of air going deep down into the body. And if you're ready, if you feel as if the breath has slowed, if the body is calm, the mind is calmed, we'll do one more. Keep a little bit of bend in the knees. Slightly fuller breath in to start. Down into this area here, and slightly fuller breath in, and slow relaxing, calming, smooth. Effortless, deep breathing. Feel those nice slow breaths coming all around three-dimensionally in this whole area. Again, a nice visualization is just to think of energy is just flowing into the body, just pouring into the body, but just in a really light, effortless way. Follow 2 more of your own breath cycles. And then again, have a little shake, have a little move around if you need to move around, a little stretch if you need a little stretch. And then come back to balance. We're going to do that exact same but in a slightly different position, quite a nice posture, different posture to do it in. So we're going to a little squat position. So you've got 3 choices now, or you've got 2 choices, really, we'll go 2 choices. So you go into a little squat, you can just rest your hands on your thighs there. So keeping that straight or neutral spine, so I'm not rounding the back here, and I'm looking ahead. So I'm lifting and opening the chest. I'm not rounded and then just bending the neck back. So I'm lifting and opening the chest, keeping a neutral spine, watching that my shoulders aren't hunching up. So I'm just getting ready to catch a ball or getting ready to run forwards. So we can use that position, or if you want to do a little bit more strength through the legs, you can go a little bit deeper and just let the arms hang. So again, if the arms are hanging, watch that the shoulders aren't rounding, so you can still keep those shoulders back, nice strong spine, but we're just in this position here. So here, or you can go a little bit deeper if you want to go a little bit deeper. Just go to what works for you. So we're getting this position, and then it's the same thing. Because we're slightly tilted forwards, you're using gravity in a different, gravity's in a different place, or slightly different place, and you're actually breathing and pulling in the diaphragm. You might be able to feel it a little bit more in the back. Again, don't strain or stress anything. So when you're ready, we'll just do 10. So breath in, and then breathe easy. And then you're going to slowly push through the heels as you're coming up, still breathing nice and easy. Keep it nice and easy. Big circle. And then breathing out. 2 more big circles. So breathing in Nice and light breathing though, so it's not pulling more air in, it's just light breath in, breath out. Breath in, deep into the body, breath out. Just hold a small ball. Imagine you've got a little ball in front of you there. Just hold that position for a second. So we're still in this sort of squat position a little bit. And just let the breath be easy. Shoulders relaxed. And then we'll do that one more time. So either hands on thighs, or if you want to strengthen the legs a little bit more, relax the shoulders, make sure we're not rounding the back but still looking forwards, lifting from the sternum there. So we've got really nice engagement here. And when we're in that position, when you're comfortable in that position, let's do, if you're comfortable with 10, stick with 10. If you want to do a few more, maybe go to 15, maybe even go to 20. Let's do breath in and breathing easy. Slowly come up, breath in. This is the easy breathing, breath in. Slowly rise up. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. If you're struggling with the breath in and breath out in this move, just breathe lightly and easily in your own breathing pattern. So again, if I'm giving you a breathing pattern with these movements, it should never make you feel as if you're struggling with your breath. Let's do one more. Breath in. Breath out. Then bring palm to belly. Step in. And let's just do a few seconds of our bamboo in the wind, just to allow the body to come back to balance. So if you're comfortable, just close your eyes. Feel connection with the ground. Feel lifted and lengthened through the crown, connecting to the sky above. Keep knees soft, belly soft. Jaw relaxed, eye sockets relaxed, just breathing naturally through the nose. And then if you had your eyes closed, just open your eyes. Step your feet out, shake, stretch, whatever feels good for you, and we will finish there. Nice, so some new stuff to practice there, to have a little think about. Those quick, sharp breaths are deliberately activating the diaphragm, just to wake everything up down here, deliberately stressing the body. So that's why we then counterbalance that with really nice, calm, slow breathing. So we're really getting almost like polarized training, stressing, relaxing, stressing, relaxing. for those balance challenges, we've got some great challenges going on there. So we're still trying to pick the top 3. I had a meeting with Kevin last night. And like, there's too many good ones. So I will be announcing the top 3 today on the balance challenges. So do watch out for that if you're in the balance challenge, and then you can vote for your top 3. Sorry, we've gone a couple of minutes over. So thank you as always for showing up again today. Thank you for your time and attention, and I will see you all on Thursday. Have a great day. Take care. Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.